Good morning. So day two of my love project. It's early. It's what, like just after 7:30 Friday morning. Just got back from my AA meeting. Go to an AA meeting every weekday morning at 6:30 here in Lexington. Sober by Grace. It's a great meeting. That's where I got sober. Um, and as part of my continuing therapy, of course, I immediately came home and sit down and do another installment. This installment is for Christine Manning. Well, you and I reconnected last night. I'm so grateful for that. So I'm going to share with you some memories, Christine. Maybe it was tickled me to death to talk to you last night. So, Christine, you and I met for the first time in fourth grade when I came to Immaculate Conception School from West Hill School. Bill and Jan, my parents, put us in that school, I guess because it was going to be a better education or something like that. And it was a big change for me, big shock. All of a sudden, uniforms, homework, grades, all that stuff. That was all new. The other thing that was new is that I didn't know anybody in the class. And I was coming into a class where all you guys knew each other, and you're all friends, I guess. And here I was, the new kid, not Catholic. That didn't help any. And probably weird or different or whatever it was that I was. And while I do have some very positive memories of Immaculate Conception, that started one of the darkest periods of my life. People who knew me back then probably remember me as a really sad kid. I cried a lot. I was very sad at that time. I felt really lost, really lonely. There was no love at home. Bill and Jan weren't home much. Jan had just gone back to school at Syracuse to get a graduate degree, and so she was very seldom home during that 3 years that I was there. But Christine, this is about you. And you were so nice to me when I first came there. I remember you and Stephanie Hastings and Michelle Tang, the three of you guys. I remember Nikki Hubble as well, and there's so many, Lori Deibler and Jeff Foote and Dan Benedict and Carmen Amici and James and Stacy Wells and John Tompkins and Ed Doherty and oh my gosh, Matt McGee, all you guys. But Chrissy, I remember you as Chrissy. You were really nice to me. And I wish I'd been better friends with you. I wish I'd been better friends with all of you. Maybe I was too lost, too apart, too separate, too scared. I remember I remember feeling all the time then, feeling dread, fear. I guess that since this is a love project and I want to focus on love and why that's so important. There was no love in our house when I grew up. Nobody ever said I love you. There was never a hug, never how was your day, who were your friends, any of that stuff. And I guess it's kind of weird to me now that was my normal. That's what all my life have sort of assumed that, sort of accepted that as normal. And I guess it's not normal. Kurt Slauson sent me a message yesterday about loving yourself. And that's kind of what this project is all about. I'm trying to figure out and learn how to love myself better. And I know I didn't really love myself back then at all. I hated my life. And I remember got to a point when I was practically suicidal by sixth grade. I was just so sad and so miserable. But Chrissy, my memories of you are so positive. In seventh grade, I went over to Boynton, and I was really glad to get out of Immaculate Conception. I never felt like I fit in there, really, and I wanted to change. I needed to change, and I thought that would do it for me. And so I guess, I wasn't all that as close as I would have liked to be when we were at IC, but, certainly going to Boynton, and then through high school, I knew you sort of, but we weren't close at all. but I've always liked you. And my memories of you are really, really positive. And I can remember you with a smile. I remember the uniforms we had to wear. And so when we reconnected last night, it brought back a flood of positive memories. A lot of memories of sadness and loneliness that I had, but I'm working through those, and I'm really grateful that I get a chance to do that now. So now that we're adults, I'm glad to hear that you are happy in your life and you have kids. Tell your kids you love them. Let them know that every single day. Hug them no matter what they do. God loves you. That's the big thing. When being a recovering alcoholic, it's find your higher power. Why is that so key? The reason is God is love. And God loves you every minute of every day, no matter what. You don't have to do anything to earn it or deserve it. It's just there. Feeling loved is the way you don't feel the other feelings. I know why I drank. I drank because I didn't like to feel that way. I didn't like feeling unloved. I didn't like feeling alone and afraid. I didn't like feeling dread and hopelessness. I didn't like feeling that way. Finally got sober. Finally found God. Finally feel love for the first time in my life. And that's changed everything. So as this love project goes on and I'm really kind of walking through my life, Christine, I think of you with love. And I'm grateful to have known you, to know you again. I look forward to seeing you again. Be happy. I pray for your happiness. God loves you. I love you. Thank you so much. I look forward to moving forward with you in my life. Thanks.